And now for a little bit of stem root number 3 rooting powder. Whoops! Welcome back to Blue Jay Bonsai. Recently, I visited Mario, and I got a chance to take a look at a few of his trees, such as this beautiful tiger bark ficus. This cute little Barbados cherry, and my favorite, the pink pixie bougainvillea. And as usual, Mario sent me home with some gifts. Let's consider them some early Christmas presents. And first up, this awesome Fukien Tea. Which I've slip potted into this fabulous pot by Wayne from Artisan Works. And next up is, of course, another desert rose. This one Mario calls Hot Lips because of the color of its flowers. I guess we'll have to wait until spring to see if that's true. And here we have a massive Willow Leaf Ficus. You can see how large the root base is just comparing it to my hand. Mario had done an air layer off the top and produced a really nice little tree out of it. And this is what was left behind that he gave to me. So I talked it over with Nigel and Zin, and they recommended that I air layer off the 2 big branches on either side. So first we're going to start by just cleaning up a couple of little shoots that would be in the way. While we're at it, we did a rough overall prune just so we could get a better idea of what we were looking at, but without taking too much off. Come on, do I even have to say it? So with James as my cameraman and assistant, we got down to the air layering process. To get the back side of the branch, it was easier to just spin the tree around. And to get the bark underneath, it was a little tricky, but we managed to pull it off. So hopefully this stem root number 3 rooting hormone powder will do the trick. I know it's most important to get it on the top side of the cut, but I was just having fun smearing it everywhere. So, wearing a mask and gloves like you always should with sphagnum moss, we take some of it and put it into a bucket full of some water. I like to use this super moss that I get from Kim's Nature. And a little trick I learned was to chop up the moss in advance so that when you eventually take the air layer off, it's easier to separate the moss from any of the roots. And with our sphagnum moss all prepared on a piece of plastic sheeting, we can wrap it around the cut point. And although I know a lot of people will use wire, I thought it was a lot easier to use these cable ties.
Yeah. Oh, moss. Down. Around.
And snippity snip. Whew. And air layer number 1 is all done. Now, on to the second branch. And just as I started, I noticed that this branch was going to be in the way of the air layer. And in the final tree, it was going to be too low down anyway, so it had to go. Time for a little more rooting powder. So we repeat the process. And just for fun, I dab some on the cut point. I started to feel like I was making a sushi roll. Sushi. And with a couple more cable ties, it was time to put air layer number 2 into place. In hindsight, I think I could have trimmed off a few more branches here first. They say practice makes perfect. I don't know about perfect. The second one did go a lot easier.
All right.
So here's the patient back in his hospital bed, and we'll just wait to see him recover.
This is Max, his first Christmas cookie, and he's just waiting with bated breath. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Good boy.